What is going on, guys? Mike here with Chit Chat Gaming on behalf of Chitty's World. And it's been a while. It's been a hot minute since I've actually had a chance to sit in this kind of position in front of the camera with this angle anyways and talk to you guys about video games. And yes, I still play video games. Yes, I'm still going to talk about games here on the channel. It's just been a little bit of a slow period for me. I've been playing a little bit of X-Defiant here and there. I did download the new or install the new Hellblade 2. Have not had a chance to dive into it yet. I know that next week the new Killer Clowns game comes out. This past Friday, the Paper Mario 1000 Year Door remake came out, which I will be picking up here at some point. And of course we have the Summer Game Fest coming up right around the corner with the Xbox Showcase, so hopefully there's some good stuff there. But like I mentioned, it's been a little bit slow in the video game side of things. But as we get closer to the summertime, it gets closer to a Call of Duty reveal. And that's kept reminding me of a great time. I want to talk a little nostalgia here with you guys today. I want to go back in time to when we used to have midnight releases, because I do miss those, but I understand, we're going to talk about it, I understand why they kind of don't have them anymore. But midnight releases were always a blast. I remember mostly for games like Call of Duty, of course Halo, and such, Gears of War, and such like that. Mainly shooters is when they're really packed the most. But with that being said, though, GameStop now, they've always closed at 9. So GameStop, and we're going to talk about GameStop and other companies as well too, but GameStop used to close like at 9 o'clock. And then from 9 o'clock until midnight, they'd set up getting ready. And of course, they'd have people come in, line up and such. And then at midnight, they'd release the game. And then, you know, from there, you get your game and you go home. Now, we're going to get into that in just a second here. I remember waiting outside of GameStop. And like I mentioned, at Walmart, it happened every once in a while. I think the last one Walmart might have had that I went to anyways was the release of the Wii. They had a little midnight release, but the lines and stuff were nowhere near as packed as it is for a GameStop. So I remember waiting outside GameStop. Sometimes the line, guys, would be, you all probably remember this, and let me know if you do. The line would be all the way back, you know, it would be outside. But for games like Call of Duty, I remember the last one I went to was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. They had everybody packed inside like inside of a sardine can. I remember it. It was like, and I have videos and pictures of it here too. You could not move around. I mean, you were like literally like, it was so packed. Me and my friends went to the gas station, got a couple drinks, got some snacks, went over there and waited. And they had pizza there. They had pizza parties at these midnight releases. They had karaoke as well too, and the employees and the customers were all getting down with karaoke. They had some TVs set up where you could play prior Call of Duty games as well too as you waited. Again, it was just one big huge party. And then of course you got your ticket and you got your number and you would get your game at midnight and you'd go home. Now the thing is that by the time it's all cleared out, and like I said, like nowadays I feel it. I got to give it to the employees on this one here. By the time it cleared out, it was like by the time the employees got a chance to probably leave, it was probably anywhere between 2 to 3 a.m. easily. And that's crazy to me. Now that I'm older, I think about it and I'm like, God dang, they have to pay, the company has to pay from 9 o'clock until at least 2 a.m. to their employees. And then of course you got to think about the employees to do all that, clean up and everything else before they can get out of there. So I get it. So I know why they kind of scale back, because now what they do, well, I don't know if they still do it anymore, but what they're doing for a while there is at 9 o'clock when they close, you could come in and get the game that you had pre-ordered. And they have like little 9 o'clock or closing releases, but nothing will ever beat the thrill of the midnight releases. Like I mentioned, I remember mainly with Call of Duty, I did have a Halo experience there. I had quite a few midnight release experiences, but not a ton, but they're mostly with shooters. But I just remember how much fun those were, to be in there with your friends, talk to other fellow gamers as well too, or pick up the same title you're picking up. I remember once in a while you'd be in there and there'd be 1 or 2 people who'd be picking up a random other game here. Like they'd be in there, I'm like, oh, you ready for Call of Duty or whatever? And then they'd be like, they get to the line and they'd be like, I'm just here to pick up, so-and-so. So they'd be picking up an alternate game that came out on the same day. But again, though, it was just a lot of fun. I want to talk about that here today because nostalgia has hit me hard this past week. And of course, it's getting to that time where they're going to start announcing a new Call of Duty game, and then of course they're going to talk about that and they'll release it later on this fall. But again, with digital downloads now and everything, you can get the game like early. They have early access as well too. It's just the days of the midnight releases are pretty much over with, to where you couldn't download the game early. You couldn't get the game early by any means. You had to be there at the midnight release to get your game at midnight, so that way you could go home and play it at 1 a.m. or whatever time it is you finally get home. You took the day off of work the next day and you stayed up all night grinding the game that you just got. So with that being said, though, I know that GameStop, like I said, they do a 9 o'clock one. I think the last one I went to was probably, I'd still go there at 9 and get I think I got Starlink Battle for Atlas at 9 p.m. I got the Street Fighter collection, I believe it was, and there's several other games I got. Injustice 2 was another one I got at midnight. They still have, like, every once in a while they'll have like little posters and stuff. Remember Injustice 2, I got a free if this, like, I think it was the first 10 people that got there got like a free jersey, and I got a free like Injustice when Warner Brothers or NetherRealm jersey. It's actually pretty cool. I still wear it to this day. But yeah, I want to go ahead, like I said, just talk about nostalgia. Again, I've been living it a lot lately here. I miss old gaming. I still love gaming here to this very day. I still game as much as I can, but with my YouTube channel, I want to kind of venture out and do other things as well too. And I've been having a lot of success with the wrestling stuff, but I want to still remember my roots, where I started here 7 years ago, and that was right here with Chit Chat Gaming. So I'll never forget that. And I still want to talk about it, and I still want to let you guys know I still love gaming. But yes, I still miss nostalgia. Things like the midnight releases. So let me know down below if you guys missed the midnight releases. Tell me a story about a midnight release that you might have had as well too. I'm definitely always curious. I want to read your guys' memories. I want you guys to live that, that past as well too, just for a little bit, to think about, those great midnight release stories. So make sure you guys like this video if you choose to. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and make sure you turn on that bell notification to keep updated with all things here that is on Chit Chat Gaming and Chitty's World, guys. And as always, happy gaming.